Football fans call Pep Guardiola a genius. But what if I told you there's a growing belief that he ruined the modern game? Think about it. Football used to be chaos, passion, unpredictability. Now, it's patterns, passing maps, and players who look like they're following a script. Guardiola didn't just change football. He changed what every manager, every academy, and every player is allowed to do on the pitch. And depending on who you ask, that evolution is genius, or it's the biggest problem in football right now. So today, we're diving into the question nobody wants to ask out loud. Did Pep Guardiola revolutionize football, or did he make it robotic? Stay with me, because the answer is way deeper than you think. Before Guardiola became the face of modern football, he was already built for it. A La Masia graduate, a midfielder who wasn't the strongest, fastest, or most physical, but the smartest. Pep played under Cruyff, learned under the Dream Team, and grew up in a football school where intelligence mattered more than raw power. So when he became a manager at Barcelona, he wasn't just taking over a job, he was continuing a football philosophy. And that's where everything changed. Guardiola took ideas from Cruyff, shaped them with his own creativity, and created something the world had never seen before: a football system built entirely on control. Suddenly, every movement on the pitch had purpose. Every pass had meaning. Every player had a specific zone, a specific role, and a specific decision tree in their head. Teams didn't just try to win matches, they tried to dominate them. He redefined pressing. He reinvented build-up play. He demanded goalkeepers who could pass, center-backs who could play like midfielders, and wingers who stayed so wide they practically touched the chalk. And because Pep won everywhere, the whole world followed. Clubs copied him. Academies rewrote their training sessions. Managers adjusted their systems just to survive against him. Guardiola didn't just influence football, he reprogrammed it. For all the genius Guardiola brought to the game, many fans believe he also took something away. And this is where the debate gets messy. Because football used to be a sport built on chaos, on instinct, on unpredictability, on moments nobody could script, a wild dribble, a risky long ball, a striker improvising something out of nowhere. But Pep's football isn't chaotic, it's orchestrated, it's calculated, it's designed. And for some people, that's exactly the problem. Guardiola's tactical revolution didn't just influence the elite, it reshaped the entire football ecosystem, from academies to grassroots coaches to lower leagues. Suddenly, everyone wanted to play the Guardiola way, even teams without the players, brains, or resources to do it. And the consequences? You started seeing center-backs who no longer defend, they build. Keepers who panic because they're being asked to play like midfielders. Young wingers who stop dribbling because they're told to keep the shape. Possession-obsessed teams with no creativity. Coaches punished for trying something different. In other words, football became predictable. Not because Pep ruined it on purpose, but because Pep set a new standard everyone tried to copy without understanding the logic behind it. Before Guardiola, different leagues had different identities. England was physical, Spain was technical, Italy was tactical, Germany was transitional. Now, everything feels the same. High line, play out from the back, wingers stay wide, fullbacks invert, midfielders drop between center backs. Every team looks like a discount version of Guardiola's City. And fans feel it. Some say football has become robotic, a chess match instead of a street fight. Even players feel trapped. Talents who thrive on freedom and instinct get coached out of their natural style because it doesn't fit the structure. The accusation is simple but brutal. Guardiola didn't ruin football by being bad, he ruined it by being too good. His ideas were so successful that everyone abandoned their own identity to copy him. And in that process, football lost something raw, something emotional, something human. Whether that's Pep's fault or the world's fault, that's where the debate truly begins. After all the criticism, here's the twist. Maybe Guardiola didn't ruin football at all. Maybe he simply exposed how unprepared the rest of the football world was. Because Pep's style isn't plug and play. It isn't something you can copy from a tactics board or a YouTube analysis video. It only works when you have intelligent players, elite coaching, perfect spacing, constant communication, and top-level discipline. That's why his Barcelona, Bayern, and Manchester City teams work. He builds entire ecosystems, not just lineups. But the rest of the world? They tried to imitate him without the tools. Coaches forced kids to play out from the back even when they didn't understand decision-making. Lower league teams insisted on 20-pass sequences with players who could barely handle 2 touches. Academies stopped teaching street skills and focused on robotic positional drills. And when things fell apart, fans blamed Pep. But the truth is, Guardiola didn't ask the world to copy him. The world chose to. Pep's job is to win games, not to preserve football's soul. He created a system built on beauty and control, and it worked so well that everyone else abandoned their own identity. Is that his fault? Or is it the fault of an industry that chases shortcuts instead of understanding principles? And here's the part most people don't want to admit. Pep's football is beautiful when done correctly, fluid, intelligent, expressive. But when done badly, it becomes slow, sterile, and lifeless. So the version of Guardiola football that people think ruined the sport often isn't even Guardiola football at all. It's imitation, a cheap version, a shadow of the original. Pep pushed football forward. He raised the bar. He made the sport smarter. But in doing so, he exposed how many managers, coaches, and clubs rely on copying instead of innovating. So maybe Pep didn't ruin football. Maybe he challenged everyone else, and they failed to keep up. So after everything we've broken down, did Pep Guardiola ruin football? Maybe, maybe not. What's clear is this: no manager in the modern era has changed the game more than he has, for better and for worse. Pep made football smarter, more structured, more technical, but in the process, the sport lost a bit of its chaos, its rawness, its unpredictability. And depending on the kind of football you grew up loving, that evolution either feels like progress or a problem. But that's what makes this debate so powerful. Guardiola didn't just win trophies, he forced the entire world to rethink what football should look like. And the truth is, we're still arguing about his impact today. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you subscribe and drop a comment. I want to hear your take. Did Pep Guardiola revolutionize football, or did he make it robotic? Either way, the conversation doesn't end here, and neither does the story of modern football.